Hey, so I was in a chat last night, uh, and I was talking to someone about how I was feeling anxious the whole day, and they said that I should practice gratitude because that would reduce my anxiety. And I think that's great advice, actually. Um, so I that got me thinking about uh, the changes that take place in the brain when you practice gratitude. So I did a little bit of research this morning in preparation for talking about this topic. And what I found was that gratitude does a lot in the brain. It may seem very simple, but it is actually a very complex function. Now, first of all, gratitude activates several parts of the brain, and it decreases activity in parts of the brain as well. But we'll get to that. So first off, gratitude triggers activity in the ventral tegmental area, which is part of the brain down near the base of the brain near the brain stem, actually. So it's a very primitive part of the brain, and it also triggers the nucleus accumbens. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but both of these parts of the brain are responsible for rewarding, uh, for the reward system. They release serotonin, they release dopamine. Then the medial prefrontal cortex activates, and I have written about the medial prefrontal cortex. There's an excellent video from Uberboyo about the medial prefrontal cortex. Not to be confused with Uber Soy; those are two very different people. Uberboyo made a video several months ago talking about the medial prefrontal cortex. It is involved with threat detection, but it is also involved with creativity. Um, you actually specifically it uses creativity to overcome threats. Then there is the anterior cingulate cortex, the ventral striatum, and the insula, all of which are involved with higher reasoning, creative thinking, problem solving. So gratitude activates a lot of higher order reasoning in the brain. um, it can affect the hypothalamus, and it increases activity. Well, it increases the size of the hippocampus, which is involved with memory. And I also saw something that said that it can increase the size of the prefrontal cortex, which may be true. um, so you're enhancing your memory. You're enhancing your higher order reasoning. You are rewarding yourself with dopamine and serotonin. It reduces activity in the amygdala as well. What this does is it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relaxation side of things. So your stress levels go down, your cortisol decreases, your fight or flight responses decrease, and you are more, because of this relaxation, you are more able to deal with problems as they arise. Now there's Center for Neuro Wellness says that it also stimulates social welfare, social well-being. It says improving relationships and social connections. It can build up your ability to feel good about other people as well, which in turn builds up your ability to relate to other people. Now, of course, anything that you do in the brain is going to affect the neuroplasticity. You're going to be using different neural pathways, and the more you use those different neural pathways, the stronger those connections become. So, gratitude is a very important thing to practice, and it's a shame that we don't practice it more often. Uh, our nervous systems are actually being hijacked by what some people term the capitalist system. I don't term it the capitalist system, but the corporations that control our advertising, they are propagandizing us and making us lack gratitude. And this is causing a lot of stress in our society. It is causing the breakdown of relationships. It is causing desire for more than what we need, which is causing problems. So when the left criticizes capitalism for these things, they are actually correct. They may be mislabeling the system we currently have, but the complaint is correct. We are being manipulated towards negativity. So that's about all I wanted to say on that topic. I did have a bit of an update. So, because I am thinking about going back to college, one of the classes that I would have to take in order to become an addiction counselor is developmental psychology. And I have 2 books on developmental psychology. I have this one from 1978, Developmental Psychology and Introduction by Howard Gardner. And I have this one from 1998 by Patricia H. Miller, Theories of Developmental Psychology. So I will be reading those. Hopefully that will give me some prep work for the class. And I was also thinking about busting out my introductory psychology textbook and my abnormal psychology textbook, because those are both classes I would also have to take in order to become an addiction counselor. But anyway, I have a lot of reading to do, and I'm going to be taking as much time as I can to get through this reading. If you aren't aware, one of my goals for this year is to get my to be read list to shrink down below 50 books, which is difficult because I bought a bunch more books this year, which I shouldn't have done. But anyway, that's about all. Thank you for watching. Peace.